Thoughts. First and foremost, I want to thank you for coming tonight. I know that a Thursday night in February is not very easy. We specifically wanted to gather a small group together to celebrate the success of this extraordinary radio station, which 45 years ago went on the air on April 29th, 1971, right, Keith?
Yep.
Okay. And this first song was Up, Up, and Away?
Yep.
Right.
My first memory of listening to WPLR is walking into my house, I was 9 years old, and everybody talked like this on the radio.
No way.
So I'm in my living room doing my homework, and I hear in my brother's room this voice, and I thought, oh, my brother has a friend over. Let me go in and see who it is. And I walk in, and it was the radio, and it was PLR, and it was the first time I heard a real voice on the radio, and I thought, wow, this is cool. So PLR became my favorite radio station. I think that's the magic of PLR. It's always been just a regular person, just a friend. And I'm just very, very proud to be here after 45 years.
What happens with our particular group of people, with our clients and the jocks and everything else, it really becomes a very, very dysfunctional family, you know? I mean, we love and hate each other all the time, but you know what? God forbid if anybody tries to come against any one of us, we'll attack you like there's no business. So, you know, if you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. And that's what it's all about. That's what the station is. Thank you very much.
Welcome, my friend. Salud. I got here in '76. I was in Ohio. Program director at that time was Barry Grant. They had an opening for a production director. I sent him a tape, and a week later he calls and says, so when can you start? No interview, nothing. When can you start? So I made my way up here from OH-10, down there along the Ohio River. And did the production job for a number of years, and then I became the program director for about 16. I hired Chaz, I hired Lapitino.
Thank you.
And some of you may not know that I was the program director because my theory was always the same one that the president of Roadway Trucking has. When they asked him, you're the biggest trucking company in the world. Why don't you advertise? And he said, because a submerged whale is never harpooned. And I've stayed with that all the time.
It is just incredible, and here we are in the year 2016, 45 years later, and PLR is still going strong as the #1 rock station in Connecticut. Wow, unbelievable.
My husband's father grew up with PLR, so my husband grew up with PLR, never switched the dial, continued greatness for 45 years, serving the community, and just keeping on rocking. That's what 45 years means to me.
And I was attempting to figure out a way to stay in business when they weren't doing it. And you had a young lady working for you then named Paula Schneider. And Paula was my rep, and she came to me and said, let's start doing some unique advertising, and I did. And it evolved into a relationship with Smith & Barber. And I branched out to another radio advertising, and in 1983, we were the highest return on investment Ford dealer in the country, which I was pretty proud about.
So PLR has been present for many a milestone in my life and will continue to be, as I continue to see those guys every morning, from Wiggy to Lappy to Alan and Chaz and AJ in the morning, making commercials for all the clients, and hopefully sticking around for 45 more years. I got that mortgage to pay.
When I hear about all the work that PLR does back to the community, I tell you, it really does make it extra special.
Well, I've been working on radio for a long time, and I love it. Whenever I see someone that I don't know or doesn't know me, and they say, what do you do? I say, I work in radio. They say, do you work at PLR? And of course, I say yes, and they ask me if I'm on the air, and I said, no, I'm behind the scenes, but yep, I have the honor of working at PLR. So what PLR means to me is, it's PLR.
High school, college, work, it's been a part of my life forever. I can't think of a better way to start my day.
Listen, PLR is one of my favorite stations. Starting with Chaz and AJ in the morning, The music choice is great. It's an entertaining station, and that's the reason I put all my clients on it.
Longevity, I guess, is what it means to me. I mean, lots of longevity from Chaz and AJ and Wiggy and Lappy, you know, and homegrown.
It's really magical to work for WPLR because I feel like I'm playing for the New York Yankees. It's like the team I grew up listening to, watching, you know. So it's really excited to be here, and I'm very, very proud to be here on this day.
We're local to Connecticut. We think it's great that you guys are as well. Everybody in Connecticut knows who you are, and we just feel that the relationship really syncs up, and it means a lot. We're really looking forward to celebrating the next 45 years with you.
And I remember what PLR stands for. The W is for we, the P is for play, the L is for Latza, and the R is records.
I've owned 3 businesses that have advertised on the radio station and have known the station since the station was on Chapel Street in the old studios. And I have some stories that I can share with you, but you'd have to edit them out. So, congratulations WPLR on 45 years. Cheers.
Well, you know, it's just a radio station that's been out there for 45 years, helping the community. Great rock music, bringing an artist in.
Every day is an amazing day. Every day above ground's a good one. And I continue to work at something I love. Few people can say that.
I love being there because everybody has such a great time. They treat me so well, and I've learned so much. And I can't really honestly picture myself anywhere else at this point. So that's what 45 years of WPLR means to me, is I hope the next 45 years mean just as much as the first.
The radio station, the best, heritage, New Haven, it's been around for 45 years. It's going to be 45 plus more years after that. Keep up the great work. You're doing an amazing job.
It means that there is still a place for damn good radio.
45 years is an amazing story for a radio station. I mean, I've worked at several radio stations, and you're lucky if after 2 years the same people are still around. So this is an amazing place. I'm so glad that I get to be associated with this, and I wish everybody here happy 45th anniversary.
So for a station like this to still be in existence, still be as popular as it ever was, to have relevant personalities and continue to grow is just an amazing feat. And not just saying that as the program director, it's really about the Jocks and the history and the legacy of the city and how the station is connected with the city that has kept this going.
Well, I've been here for 30 of those 45 years, and it's just amazing how the station has just grown, and it's been such an icon in New Haven, and I'm just honored to be a part of this incredible legacy.